Hi, I'm Chad Yeager, Athletic Director here at Matawan High School. I have a pretty unique perspective on how profound athletics can be for our student athletes. Not only as the Athletic Director, but also as a coach, and more importantly as a parent to two athletes. And like you, I want nothing but the best for my kids, as well as all the athletes here at Matawan. To talk more about the impact of athletics on our student athletes, here is Scott Sanderson, our president of our Athletic Boosters.
My name's Scott Sanderson. I'm the president of the Athletic Boosters here currently for Matawan.
And I'm Renee Sanderson, his wife, and I'm the secretary for the Boosters, and before that I was the fundraising co-chairperson.
The mission of the Boosters is to promote and develop the athletic programs within the middle school and the high school through monies that we would obtain through contributions, donations, and fundraising activities.
All of the money that we've raised goes back into our athletes from middle school to high school. It goes to uniforms, it goes to the banners that are behind us. It's gone to the new spirit shop and the concession stand, as well as the indoor scoreboards. Before that, the big project was the outdoor scoreboards. So those all needed to be updated very badly. There's just been so much stuff that we've put our heart and time into, and to be able to give it back to the kids feels great. But there's a couple of big things that are still on our radar that we still really want to get done, and that's bigger ticket items that just there's no way we know we can raise the money to do that. Tennis courts need a lot of help, and so does the football field and the track. Those are areas that just really need a lot more money than we can raise on our own. So we need help.
The athletics here in Matawan has helped shape our kids in probably several ways. Some of the things that I think of is hard work, their determination while they're playing a sport. They're building friendships, relationships with kids that will last lifetimes.
You know, everything from like encouraging your teammates, and that will translate into the workforce. You know, you have to work as a team in the workforce today, and even their successes and their failures, you know, how to handle success, how to handle failure, that's something that's a life lesson. And I think that athletics, for me, when I was a student, athletics kept me on the right path, and it kept me out of trouble. So I hope that it's done the same thing for my kids.
I'd like to say that I think one of the biggest changes I've seen is the atmosphere here during a sporting event. Our kids are cheering, their spirit is through the roof. They're all coming together from all different sports to celebrate those, to be there, to cheer everybody on. And I think that is one of the huge things that has changed over the years.
It's a big school, but it's a small town, and you'd never know it's such a big school when you're at an athletic event. You know, you feel like you know everybody, you see the same faces, you all bond together, you cheer on teammates together, and you cheer on the kids that you're watching, and I think it's like a small town feel.
I think the Day of Giving is going to help us raise awareness within our community of those things that we really need, that if those folks didn't know, then they wouldn't be able to be in that position to help us out. And I think that by putting it out there, we may be able to get these last few things that we really want done.
Hi, my name is Coach Bovin, and I've been the tennis coach here for the past 22 seasons. When we had 12 functioning courts, we were able to hold major events here, such as the Greater Kalamazoo Tournament and the SMAC Tournament, and sometimes regionals. Because we have a unique facility, we're able to play tournaments more efficiently. Many of the courts are not playable. And the courts that are playable, there's some really heavy cracking that many times people have to replay points, and it makes it very difficult to play a high-level match. We have an unbelievable tennis program here at Matawan. And through this Day of Giving, we can give these athletes courts that they deserve.
My name is Jared DeGroff. I coach here at the high school. I coach the track, and I am also the 9th grade football coach as well.
And my name is Ryan Brown. I teach in the high school building, teach social studies, history, world history, AP European history, and I'm the head football coach here at Matawan High School.
Since I've been a coach, we haven't been able to have some of the track meets that we're supposed to have. We've had to cancel a few or move them away. We've had a few coming back, but every time we run on it, we have increased injuries. We've had some season-ending injuries just from the track itself. With the track, we're looking to basically redesign it so that it actually goes the right way. We have to run backwards from what normal tracks are. It kind of, it leads to some issues when we go other places of figuring out where we start, where we end. It's old. There's cracks in it, there's potholes in it, and it's just not a safe surface to run on.
All right, so part of the issue that we've been discussing is wear and tear on the field, and it's not again, it's an issue of thousands of feet and thousands of footprints and thousands of pounds of kid pounding on this. So one of the things that we're kind of infamous for around the league is this massive crown in the middle of our field. Part of it is over the years adding lacrosse as a varsity sport, men's and women's, with the addition of spring rains and fall rains and so on and so on and so on. Over time, that area has been beaten down. Well, the answer is try to hump it up and help with drainage, try to hump it up and replace sod, and what we've been left with then is this massive imbalance as far as ground level. The long-term answer is turf. And that takes away uneven surfaces, that takes away water drainage issues, that takes away having to even spend hundreds of dollars a year on lining the field. So that's just one of the disadvantages. Now, it is nice to play on natural turf. It's easier on the ankles, it's easier on the knees, but again, from a fiscal standpoint, it just makes more sense to have a turf field.
As a community, I feel like we can do so much good for our student athletes. If you would like to give a gift today, please go to MadawanSchools.org/Day of Giving and click on Athletics. Every gift from now until February 14th will make a difference. Thank you.